Imagine you bake the best cake in town. Everyone says it tastes amazing. But the judge still gives you a low score because they expected a bigger cake next year. That's what happened to Microsoft. The report was good, but the expectations were even bigger. Today I'll explain, in super simple words, how a company can win on the news and still lose in the stock market. Microsoft reported strong numbers. Revenue came in higher than analysts expected, profit per share also beat forecasts, and their cloud business kept growing fast. And yet the stock dropped hard in one day. This feels unfair until you learn one rule. The stock market doesn't grade the past. It grades the future story investors think is coming next. A stock price is like a future prediction sticker. When people pay a high price for a stock, they're saying, "We believe this company will do great things for years." So if the company does great things today but hints that the next chapters might be slightly less amazing, the sticker price can drop. Not because the company is suddenly bad but because the prediction changed. Here's a kid-friendly metaphor. Imagine a balloon labeled expectations. The higher the stock goes, the bigger the balloon gets. A good earnings report is like adding air. But if investors notice even a tiny hole, like growth slowing a little, air escapes fast. The bigger the balloon, the faster it deflates. Big expectations make small disappointments feel huge. Microsoft's cloud unit Azure grew a lot. But the market also watched the speed of growth. Investors love when the growth rate is speeding up. They get nervous when it slows down, even if it's still high. Because markets price what's next, not what was. If the story changes from accelerating to maybe slowing, big investors quickly reprice the stock. Now add another detail. Microsoft said they had capacity constraints. Basically, we have demand, but we can't build data centers fast enough to serve everyone yet. That sounds like a good problem, but it also means growth might be capped for a while. Investors hate caps. They want upside surprises, not ceilings. Here's the big word, explained like you're 10. CapEx means big spending to build big stuff. Data centers, chips, machines, expensive building blocks. Microsoft is spending a lot on RE infrastructure. And here's the trick. Those costs don't always look painful in the earnings report right away, but they do hurt the real cash the company keeps. Investors care a lot about real cash because cash is what pays dividends, buybacks, and future flexibility. Imagine 2 lemonade stands. Stander sells $100 of lemonade a day and spends $20 a day on supplies. Nice profit. Stand B sells $100 too but spends $80 because it bought a giant fancy machine. On paper, both sell the same. But one keeps cash, the other burns cash. Investors worry RE could become like Stand B. Huge sales, but thinner profits because the machines, poos and data centers, are insanely expensive and must be replaced often. Big funds don't have time for feelings. They run math. If a stock is priced like a superhero, it must keep acting like a superhero every quarter. If it shows even a tiny sign of becoming just really good, the price can fall quickly. That's why you can see a giant drop even after good numbers. The market is not reacting to the report, it's reacting to the gap between the report and the dream. This wasn't only about Microsoft. It's about the entire AI infrastructure race. When multiple giants spend billions at the same time, it can become an arms race. Spend or fall behind. Arms races can be scary for investors because everyone spends more, and the profit per dollar can shrink. You might win the race and still deliver weaker returns than expected. Here are the simple lessons. A company can be great and still be overpriced. Stocks move on expectations, not just results. When expectations are huge, slightly less amazing looks like failure. So if you're investing, don't just ask, "Is this a good company?" Ask, "Is this a good price for what the market expects next?" If you want more videos that explain money and markets in plain language, without the Wall Street magic tricks, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Expectations if you want a part 2 on how to spot overpriced stories before the drop.